All right, this is a Roughnecks microphone test. Andrea, if you're listening, could you let Jenny know that it's working?
We're mic'd up today.
Yeah, was it okay? Okay.
All right, stand if you're able. You're here. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's on.
If anybody can hear the microphone, please let Jenny know that it's working. We're doing a Roughnecks microphone test. All right, Roughnecks fans, welcome to Sunday Night Hockey. We got the Sherwood Park Kings hosting our wonderful Leduc Roughnecks. Starting lineup tonight, we got Brooksy, Wickens, Tolsma, Smith, and looks like Harden. In net, Walter Spila making the start tonight. Hopefully they can keep up with their effort last night and have another good game. All right, Brooks on the face-off here. Wins it. No, they battle for it, and it's back into the Kings zone, right on the net. Over to the corner. Brooks hard on the forecheck with a nice big body check to get it started here. Kings have it in the corner. Tolsma battling for it. Kings moving it up the boards. Wickens cuts him off. Smith with the puck. Slides it over, and Tolsma's there. And Wickens into the zone, into the corner. Takes a sharp angle shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Brooks with another big hit in the corner. But the Kings move it out and dump it down into the corner. Smith battling in the corner. Brooks coming in to help out with a good back check. Oh, bounces right out front, and Spila had to make an easy save with a sharp angle shot. Hit him right in the chest. Wickens has it, lose it. Oh, right back out. Bad bounce, and the Kings slide it into the empty net. 1-0 for the Kings. That was an unlucky bounce. All right, on the ice now, we've got Palmer, Remo, Goodman, Daniluk, and Fox. It's a good start to the game there, just a bad bounce, so let's get it back. Goodman on the face-off. And it battles, and the Kings come away with it and dump it down into the Leduc zone. Daniluk back to move it along the boards, over to Fox. Battling in the corner. Kings player skates it out, throws it towards the net, but it's deflected into the corner. Daniluk battling there, up to Palmer. He circles back into the corner, and the Kings player's waiting. Fox now battling in the corner with two Kings players. Goodman in battling with them. Daniluk now, soft pass behind the net. Fox is able to come up with it, move it up to Remo, who's poke checked. And a lot of pressure here by the Kings right now. Daniluk in the corner battling. And looks like we've got our first penalty of the game. And it's going against the Kings. Might be a cross check. Face-off's going to come all the way down to the Kings zone. Still on the ice, the Goodman line with Palmer and Remo. We got Smith and Harden. Face-off to the left side of the Kings goalie. Won by the Leduc. Back to Smith. Smith has it, waits, elects not to shoot, slides it over to Remo, back to Smith. Smith over to Palmer, back to Smith. Nice low shot, misses the net. Remo with the puck from Harden, back to Smith, who's quarterback in the power play here. Down low to Harden, circling around the outside, back to Smith. Back to Harden in the corner, back to Smith on the point. Elects not to shoot, slides it over to Palmer. Back to Smith. Nice low shot, misses the net. And Palmer gets it around the boards. Dumps it down low to Harden. It's off the stick in behind the Kings net. And the Kings are able to ice the puck. We're going to have a line change here. We got Garapi coming out with Girton. And Bencharski's waiting for the last line mate to change. And that's out of play by Remo into the bench. So we're going to have Garapi, Bencharski, and Girton with Fox and Zaporowski. Face-off's going to be outside of Leduc zone. Nope, they're going to move it right back down into the Leduc zone. Well, Kings player just kind of smashes it off the face-off down to the corner. And Girton has the puck, but lost it to the Kings player, who dumps it down the ice. Spiel out to stop the puck, moves it over to Fox, who dumps it back to Zaporowski, and they try to settle down and regroup here. Slides it along the boards to Bencharski, who didn't see it coming at the start. Bencharski with the puck. Kind of a flip pass over to Fox, over to Zaporowski, over to Garapi. Come across the Kings blue line. Garapi takes it down low. It's back to Zaporowski. Brings it out around the corner. And the Kings player battles him and is able to get it down the ice. Fox back to retrieve the puck. In the corner, slides it over to Niskanen. Back to Fox. Oh, errant pass through the middle. Picked up by Girton. Back to Niskanen. Over to Fox, who obfuscate to Bencharski. And Kings dump it back down into the Leduc zone, where Niskanen picks it up. Got to be a little sharper on the passes here. Too many little flip touch passes, and Kings score. Giveaway, costly in that one. Quick slide over, no chance for Spila. Okay, on the ice now we have Harden, Smith. We got Owens, LeMay, and Lowther. Face-off won by the Kings centerman. Back to their defense. Clears it out. Now Smith has it on his own blue line. Tries to slide it over. It's intercepted by the Kings player. Ooh, good chance in the high slot for the Kings player who missed it. Now Lowther and LeMay bring it out 2-on-2. LeMay dumps it down in the corner behind the goal. Goaltender plays it up around the glass. Owens tries to pick it off, misses. LeMay's there to grab it. Back to Owens in the corner. We got LeMay and out front to LeMay, who takes a hit. Lowther there with a scoring opportunity, just misses the net. Battling in the corner now. We got Owens. Lowther has it. Back to Smith. It's over to Harden. Good shot on net. Nobody there. Easy save for the Kings goaltender. Going to have to get some bodies in front and screen this guy. Some extracurricular activity going on in the corner there. LeMay asserting his dominance. On the ice comes the Brooks line. Yeah, we got Wickens, Brooks, Tolsma, Fox, and Daniluk. Face off to the right side of the Kings goaltender. Face off. One by the Kings, who just cleared the zone. Daniluk back to take the puck at his own blue line off the glass. And now it's on the Kings blue line. Pass up. Fox intercepts it. There's Brooks, gets a piece of it. And Brooks has it back in his own zone. Goes in behind the net. Well, it loses the puck to the Kings player, who throws it out front. Working in the corner. It's back to the point and clears the zone. Defenseman circles around Wickens. Gets to the blue line, is able to move it across. High shot off the glass. And they're battling for it. Tolsma loses the puck to the Kings player, who just dumps it down in the corner. Brooks down in the corner with Daniluk. Passes up to Tolsma. Tolsma in behind Wickens, but Fox is there to pick up the puck. And gets over the blue line with a low shot on net. Good shot. Rebound. It's cleared away and back to the defense where Niskanen is waiting. Or no, sorry, that was Goodman. We got Daniluk, just dumps it in behind the net. Doing a line change here. We got the Goodman, Palmer, Remo line coming out. Goodman doing some good work along the boards, gets it in the corner. Kings player dumps it around to the other defenseman, and they're able to clear the zone. Puck in the... Oh, Palmer picks up a loose puck. He's over the blue line. Looks like a good opportunity here. 3-2 out front to Zaporowski, who gets a good shot, but it looks like it's blocked. And they dump it around the ice, and it's coming out the left side. Easy clear. Zaporowski looking for the big hit. Misses, and the Kings player skates it in, where turns it over, and now Zaporowski has it with some speed. Looking like Cale McCarr out there down the left side. Palmer has the puck in the corner, back to Zaporowski. Bobbles off the stick around the corner. Back to Zaporowski. He's like a magnet right now. That was Goodman on the point covering. Throws it towards the net. And Remo has it. Picks it off. And he's circling around trying to regroup. A bit of a giveaway there as they're trying to change lines. Kings player has it. And stopped at the blue line by Niskanen. Now Palmer chips it past him. This is a good opportunity here. Goes around the outside. Simon Remo and Garapy that was jumping in there. Just missed. Good scoring opportunity there. Garapy keeps it in. Back down low to Palmer. Palmer in the corner. Working hard. Back to Garapy. Good cycle. Oh, good trick pass out front. Nobody saw it. Kings player skating out of the zone. Past center ice. Over the blue line. Drops it to his wingmate. It's down in the corner. Smith has it there. Loses it to the Kings player. Kings player cycling it down low. Smith has the puck as it bounced off his stick. Up to Girton. Left side. Girton with the puck. Skating it up the middle. Good pass over to Harden. Harden dumps it down into the corner. Not sure they're calling an ice on that. Bit of a surprise there. Looked pretty good to me. Girton, Garapy. Bencharski, Fox, Daniluk. Face off to the left side of Spila. Garapy on the face off. They lose the draw. Kings defenseman. Oh, it's stopped by Bencharski at the point. Good work there. And he takes it back to Fox, who's waiting behind him. Oh, didn't see the Kings player there. It's out front. Kings player loses it into the corner. Kings player tries to cycle out the middle. Bencharski gets a stick on him. They just throw it towards the net. Misses the net. Daniluk swings it around the boards towards Girton. Girton's there, and Garapy intercepts it to get the puck out to center. Kings regroup in their own zone. Chip it out, and it's down to the Leduc blue line where Daniluk bobbles the puck. It's in the corner. And Fox is there to help him out. Bounces around the corner, Daniluk again. Daniluk battling hard in the corner. Garapy right behind him. It's back to the Kings point. Slide it over to the other point. Shot on towards the net, misses the net. Bencharski. Quick chip pass up to Girton, up to Garapy up the right side. Got a good 2-on-1 here. Going up, throws it towards the net, off the blocker and into the corner. Bencharski with a good hit. Kings player, tried a bit of a fancy pants shot or a pass there. It was no good. Owens now up the right side. Being wrapped up by the Kings player. Still has it. Skates towards the middle. It's over to Lowther. Lowther on the right side. Dumps it back to Owens in the corner. A little bit of a cycle. We got another penalty coming. Looks like interference. Leduc's going to go to the power play here. Face off in the Kings zone. We got Goodman, Palmer, Harden, Smith, and Remo. Face off one by Leduc, but it gets past Palmer at the blue line. Kings player dumps it down the ice. Kings player skating hard on the forecheck. Smith, with his long reach, is able to poke it away from him up to Palmer up the left side. He's cut off by the Kings player, trying to skate it down. Kings player dumps it back towards his defenseman, back into his own corner. Goodman on the forecheck. Remo unable to stop it from getting out of the zone. They come down 2-on-2. Smith. Oh, drop pass. We got a shot on net. It's up off the glass and out of play. Out on the ice, Zaporowski, Fox, Garapy. We got Girton and Bencharski. Face off to the left of Walter Spila. 10:24 left in the first period. Face off won by Garapy, who picks up the loose puck. Skates it up to Girton up the right side. Coming down, streaking down the right side, stops, checks, and going to set up the power play in the offensive zone. Slides it over to Bencharski, who puts a shot on net. Easy save for the goaltender. Bencharski in the corner. Garapy throws it towards the net, catches a piece of the post there. Now Girton has it. Back over to Garapy in the corner. Back to Girton. Garapy loses the puck slightly. Now they got a battle to re-control. Garapy's got it. Throws it into the far corner. Zaporowski pinches in. Throws it back around behind the net to Girton. Girton. Back to Zaporowski. Zaporowski behind the net. Oh, a wraparound! Good try by Zaporowski. Goaltender made a really good save there. Garapy on the point. Over to Fox. Fox with a nice low shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Over to the corner to Girton. Girton back to Garapy. Back down low. Bounces over Zaporowski's stick. Sting player fires it around, but Fox is there to cut it off. Fires it to the middle to Garapy. Good shot. Just hit him right in the chest. Good pressure there by Leduc. Goodman, Palmer, Remo, Harden, Smith come back out on the ice. 23 seconds left in the penalty. Face off. Won by Leduc, but yeah, battling there. Remo has it. Goodman now down in the corner, battling with Remo. Goodman they got control. Penalty's about to end. Remo to Goodman. Tries to throw it towards the net, it's deflected. Palmer now in the corner. Harden's got it. Dumps it all the way around. Looks like Smith's going to pinch in. Just fires it towards the net. Around the corner. Palmer has it in behind. Tries to throw it out to Goodman, but it's intercepted by the Kings player. Back to the Harden at the point. Down low to Palmer. Oh, Goodman swings around. Remo had a good chance there, but the Kings defenseman played it well. Kings now able to get it out of the zone. It's back to Harden at his own blue line. Tried to look for Palmer in the middle, but it comes back to Harden at the point here. All the way down. Quick tip pass by Palmer to Remo. Back to Palmer. Remo again. Tries to cut out front. Back to Niskanen. Over to Palmer. And we got Wickens out there. Fires a good shot at the net. Stopped by the goaltender. Battling down low. Got Brooks on now. And the Kings player just dumps it down into Leduc zone. Zaporowski back to when Brooks helping him out there, and they get the puck around to Tolsma. Tolsma back in behind the net. Back to Wickens. Wickens flips it up, a high lob pass. Brooks on the forecheck. Kings player has it. And they poke check it out. There's Tolsma, dumps it up the boards. Wickens forechecking hard. Kings player has it in his own zone. Up to his winger, back to the other winger, but it's up behind him. Wickens has the puck on the right-hand side. Puts a good low shot, easy blocker save. Niskanen dumps it to Brooks in the corner. Loses the puck. Oh, Zaporowski with a touch. Kings player comes out. Zaporowski coming back. They just fire it into Leduc zone. Oh, Wickens picks it up, just clears the zone. Back to Wickens. Wickens tries to find Tolzman in the middle. It ends up going down the ice on a tip from the Kings player. They go to change. On the ice, Lowther, Owens, and LeMay. Kings come out of the zone. Down to Leduc blue line, where Donald is also on with Fox. Kings have it down low. Errant pass comes back to the Kings defenseman who puts a good shot on net. Good save by Spila. Lowther now tries to find LeMay on a partial break. Puck's at center ice. Kings player has it. Comes down one-on-one with Fox. Drops it back to his teammate. Easy low shot save from Spila into the glove. Gonna have a face-off here to the left side of Spila. Got LeMay, Owens, Lowther, Daniluk, and who else we got out there? Fox. 6:20 left in the first period. Roughnecks are down 2-0. Face-off won by the Kings. Back to their defense. He just kind of tips it into the corner. Daniluk moves the puck up towards Lowther. Owens is able to get it out of the zone. LeMay on the forecheck. Sting move it up. Off his skate. Here comes Lowther. Oh, they're calling it offside, so he has to double back. Kings player moves it up to the other defenseman, just flips it up the middle. Owens touches it, but doesn't move it forward. Kings player skates into the zone. Flips it over to his other player in the very, very high slot. Circles around, throws it towards the net, off a skate into the corner. Back to the Kings defenseman. Kings moving the puck. Good low shot. Spila makes a stop. Second one is stopped by the defenseman, and it's cleared the zone. A couple of them looking for a change. Out comes the Girton and Bencharski with Garapy waiting. Girton on the forecheck. It's back down on the Kings zone. Kings moving it around the perimeter. Able to get it out, and it's back down the ice in the Leduc zone where Smith picks up the puck. Over to Harden. Dangerous pass. Good play to make up for, though. Bencharski, and then he turns it over at the blue line. And the Kings have it back down, working in behind the Leduc zone in the net. Oh, good no call there. They were battling. And Harden picks up the loose puck in behind the net, flips it to Bencharski. Can't get it out. It's over to Harden, up to Smith. Smith, there we go, up to Girton. Now we got a 2-on-1 with Girton and Garapy. Girton with a shot, save. Another shot by Bencharski on the rebound. And the Sting pick it up in behind their own net and clear the zone. Smith has it now, center ice, just throws it up the boards. And the Sting just fired around as well. Girton picks up the loose puck. Girton still battling. Looks like we got an offside call. 4:22 left in the first period. Niskanen and Zaporowski out on the defense with Garapy's line. Garapy loses the draw to the Kings player. Kings have it on their own defense, flip it up the middle and give it away. Bencharski just kind of dumps it off the boards. Kings player just throws it down on Spila. Spila into the corner to Niskanen. Circles around, but the Kings player is waiting. Kings working it down low. Zaporowski has it, dumps it around the boards. We got Girton, Garapy, and Zaporowski. Oh, threw it towards the net, and it somehow finds its way past Spila. 3-0 Sherwood Park. On the ice, Daniluk, Fox. We got Remo, Goodman, and Palmer. Let's try and get one here before the end of the period, boys. Fox just throws it down towards the Kings zone, and it's loose. Fox picks it up, cuts to the middle. Quick little move. Goes to the backhander, but it's blocked by the defenseman, and the Kings break out. Cross center, in the Leduc zone. Puts a move on Daniluk. Daniluk's able to stand him up, and Goodman helping out. Back to the Kings point. Slide it over. Kings again. Good stop by Spiel on the blocker. Daniluk throws one along the boards. It doesn't get out. Remo picks off and it puck and Palmer. Palmer and Remo 2-on-1. Palmer shoots, misses the net. Remo picks it up in the corner, dumps it back around to Palmer. Bounces over his stick, and the Kings player has it in the corner. Goodman helping out. Daniluk pinching in. Kings lose it. Goodman comes back in over the zone. Flips it around to Daniluk. Daniluk shoots it. Goalie easy save into the corner. Goodman throws it out front. Palmer. Palmer puts a shot at net, stopped by the goaltender. Goodman in the corner. We got Brooks out there now. Brooks working hard as Kings move it up the ice. And just flip it off the glass and down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. 2:30 left in the first period. Sherwood Park 3, Leduc Roughnecks 0. Faceoff's going to be to the right side of the Kings netminder. Brooks, Tolsma, Wickens, Harden, and Smith. Brooks on the face-off, wins the draw. Goes back to Harden at the point. Back to Wickens, but it goes through his skates and into the corner. Kings chip it up and out of the zone. Smith's there to take the puck. Good pass over to Wickens. Enters the zone. Just throws one on the blocker side. Brooks on the rebound. Good chance there. Good stop by the goaltender. Smith at center ice. Over to Harden. Harden up to Wickens. Just kind of chips it. But Tolsma picks off the defense clearing pass. Smith on the point. To Brooks off his skate into the corner. It comes out of the zone, and Smith has to go back and get it. Smith in behind his own net. Drops it for Harden. Harden circles out. Looking for someone to pass to. Just kind of dumps it out towards center ice. Kings player has it. They're regrouping. Kings just controlling it around their own zone. We got Owens on the ice with Lowther. Wickens going off now too. LeMay will be coming on. Another icing call. Face-off's coming back down to the Sherwood Park zone. You got Zaporowski and Niskanen on. Owens on the face-off. Wins the face-off. Lowther takes control. Nowhere to go with it right now. Battling in the corner with Owens. Owens comes out of the puck. Nice move towards the net. Just lost control. And the Kings have the puck in their own zone. Kings try to throw up the middle. It's tipped. Tipped by LeMay at the blue line. And up to Lowther. Lowther over to Owens. Good chance. Oh, just couldn't get the shot away. It was a good play by Lowther. Puck down in the corner. Lowther, another good try. Lowther doing really good work down low there. LeMay intercepts the dump out. And it's back down to the corner. Lowther on the forecheck. Forces the goalie to swing it around behind the net to his defenseman. And now they're just backed up to center. Garapi's on the ice. 38 seconds to go. Breaking it out too easily here. Niskanen trip. Going to the box. The Duke's going to be shorthanded. 29.3 seconds left. Looks like Brooks and Goodman out for the penalty kill with Fox and Harden, I believe. Brooks wins the faceoff. Harden takes it in behind the net. Dumps it back into the corner. Swung around and not out. Kings have it. Brooks and Goodman on the points. Throws it towards the net. Good save by Spila. Good job by the D clearing out their players. 16.2 seconds left here in the first period. Brooks on the faceoff to the left of Spila. Wins the faceoff cleanly again. Harden in the corner, just trying to kill the clock. Brooks there supporting him. Sting trying to come out of the corner with the puck. Brooks. Good play by Brooks to get the puck down the ice. That's going to kill the period. Good job. The end of the first period of Roughnecks Sunday Night Hockey. Leduc losing 3-0 to Sherwood Park. And we'll start the second period on the shorthanded. We're going to take a short break. All right, Roughnecks fans, we're back here for the second period. Good effort from the boys in the first period. Just a couple unfortunate bounces, and we're down 3-0. We'll be starting penalty kill. We got Zaporowski, Fox, LeMay, and looks like Hudson Lowther coming out. We'll send a special thanks to everybody who's watching the game tonight at home. We even have a special visitor, or special watchers all the way back in London, Ontario, Bill and Kathy Tyson, staying up late after 11:30 p.m. there. And they're probably into a couple tasty beverages, enjoying the game and supporting the Roughnecks. All right, let's go Roughnecks. LeMay to take the face off. Tries to move it forward. Gets a good forecheck on there. Fox with the puck. Loses it, and the Kings dump it down to Leduc zone. Fox is back to get it. Fires it hard around the glass. Stopped by the defenseman. Fox now with the puck. Zaporowski battling. Kings have it in the corner. Dump it around behind the net. Just cycling the puck, and Lowther is able to intercept, but it can't get it out. There it goes. LeMay is able to tip it out, and it's down into the Kings zone. Kings forward comes out with a big burst of speed. Comes around towards Zaporowski to the right of Spila, in behind the net, circling around. Tries to get it back to the points, tipped by Lowther, but gets there. Back to that same forward, who just throws it towards the net. Good save by Spila, who directs it into the corner. Kings now have it on the point. Throw a puck towards the net, and Spila is able to corral it, and we're going to get another face-off. Out on the penalty kill, we got Brooks, Harden, Smith, and Owens. Puck face-off is going to be to the right of Spila. Owens on the draw. Kings win the face-off. Brooks gets a piece of it. The defenseman has it. Brooks stops that, directs it into the corner. Owens fires it down the ice, and Brooks is going to go hard on the forechecks, right on net. Kings goalie plays it up to their defenseman. Oh, Brooks falls down, almost takes out the referee. Gets up slowly. Oh, looks like he's injured. He's going off. Onto the ice comes Remo. Oh, the puck is flipped by Smith way up high into the rafters. We're going to get a face-off. Brooks went to the board hard there, slipping on an edge. And he's just being checked over by the trainer, but probably going to be okay. Face-off to the left side of Spila. Won by Owens. Back to Harden, who has the puck. Battling in the corner with Owens. Penalty's going to come to an end here. Kings have the puck. Owens has the puck in his own zone. Skates out, slides a good pass over to Harden. Got Remo and Palmer's on the ice now. Back to Remo, dumps it down back into the corner to Harden. It's around to Palmer. Palmer has it in the corner. Back to Smith at the point. Throws it high at the net. Easy glove save for the goaltender. Got to get some bodies out front. Want to get in any sort of deflection or have the goalie not see it. We got to get some screens. Remo, Goodman, Palmer, Harden, and Smith. Kings win the face-off. Control it down low. Just chip it up the boards and out of the zone. Smith's back to get it in his own end. Smith up the boards. Remo's a little slow to come back for that. Kings keep it in. Palmer tips it up the middle. Smith gets it and gets it out of the zone. Remo has the puck on the left side. Just chips it down into the Kings zone. Goodman on the forecheck. Supported by Palmer. They got the puck coming out of the corner. Palmer's got it. Back to Goodman. Goodman over to Palmer. Palmer has it down the corner. Back down low to Goodman. Goodman tries to find Smith. Dumps it back into the corner to Goodman. Good work down low here by the Roughnecks. Goodman stops, turns around. Back to Palmer in behind the net. Looking for an open man. Back down low. Good cycling of the puck. Remo's there. It's back to the point to Harden. Keeps it in. Chips it, and the Kings player fires it back around into their own end. Now Goodman on the forecheck. Kings try to get it out. Zaporowski's able to keep it in. Kings do get out. Zaporowski picks off the player and forces a turnover. Niskanen now up the middle. Brooks back on the ice. Good to see up to Wickens. Oh, Lone scores! Good play. Wickens from Brooks. 3-1. Roughnecks getting it going. Good to see Brooks out there uninjured. Now he's over there telling everybody how much he benches. Good energy. Hopefully that brings some life back to the Roughnecks here. We worked hard in that first period. We got Brooks, Tolsma, Wickens, Niskanen, and Zaporowski. Brooks wins the faceoff. It's back to Niskanen. Kings intercept. Niskanen, nope. Battle there. Brooks takes it back in his own end, slides it over to Zaporowski up the middle to Wickens. Wickens coming down with some speed. Tries to put a shot on net. It's blocked by the defenseman. Brooks is there. Wickens coming back. They go bang into each other. 2-on-1 for the Kings. Ooh. Good attempt at the cross pass. It's no good. Spila with a blocker save. Kings have it down low. Zaporowski intercepts him going around the net. Good play. Kings still have control. It's back to the defenseman, but he bobbles it instead of the zone. Wickens on the forecheck. Goes for a change. Good shift from Wickens there. Niskanen gets a piece of it. Brooks has it. Net from behind by a Kings player. It's up to Niskanen. Brooks comes down low to help out as well. Good save by Spila. Kings player was able to come out of the corner, get a good shot on net, but Spila's up to the task. On the ice, Garapy, Girton, Danila, Fox, Bencharski. 15:54, second period. Garapy on the faceoff. Back to the defense. Kings win the draw. Daniluk over in the corner. Just chips it up towards Girton, but it bounces past him to the defenseman. He throws it on net. Spila directs it into the corner with an easy save. Kings working it down low. Kings still working it down low. Swept away by Garapy right to the defenseman on the other team. Garapy, some good work there. They're able to get it out. Bencharski chips it up the boards. Still has control of it. Now Garapy working it down on the boards. Stopped by the defenseman. Girton comes over to give him the hand. Garapy in the corner. Throws it out front. Bencharski with a good low shot. Good save from the Kings goaltender. Garapy gets dropped down to the ice working in the corner. Oh, we got a penalty come to somebody. I believe the Roughnecks are going to go to the power play once again. Looks like head contact. Kings players going off for head contact. We'll see if this is going to be 2 or 4 minutes. It's going to be a 4-minute penalty. Good opportunity for the Leduc power play here. Palmer, Remo, Goodman, Arden, and Smith. 4-minute power play for the Roughnecks. Face off to the right of the Kings goaltender. Face off, won by the Kings. Tries to throw it around. No strength on it at all. Easy stop for Smith at the blue line. He slides it over to Palmer. Back to Smith, who gets a low shot on net, wide of the net. Arden back to Palmer. Back to Smith. Palmer on the defense. Back down low to Harden. Harden back to the point to Palmer. Over to Smith. Back down low to Remo. Remo skates it. Pressure by the Kings. Goodman over in the corner to help out so they don't lose control here. Remo with it. Back to Smith on the point. He's going to slide it over to Palmer. Palmer down low to Harden. Back to Palmer. Back to Smith. Back to Palmer, or Harden in the skate. Palmer picks it up. Now he has it down low. Working it in behind the net. Remo with the puck. Skates it out front. Tries to stuff it in the short side. Catch him off guard. Kings player is able to dump it down the ice to Spila right on net. Spila up to Smith. A quick transition here. Out we got Zaporowski, Garapy. Remo still on the ice, and Bencharski. Smith down low. Remo has it, tries to flick it out to Zaporowski out front. Kings come away with it. King, oh, be careful with the stick work there, Remo. Oh, Kings with a good opportunity with some An odd man break there and hit it off the crossbar and out of play. Fortunate there on the power play. 2:36 left in the power play. 13:45 in the second period. On the face-off here, if you lose the draw, but there's nobody there for the Kings defenseman, so they have to regroup at center ice and just dump it down the ice. Fox in the corner with the puck. Up to Bencharski, tries a little chip pass, but nothing there, just gives it away to the Kings player. Kings dump it down. We have Zaporowski picks it up at his own end. Slides it to Fox. Kings dump it down to the corner. Got to get some speed here, boys, and get it to transition. Fox has it down low. Fires it up the ice to Girton, who fires it over to Bencharski. He's way behind him. Kings are able to clear the zone and get it down the ice. Zaporowski in behind his own net. Zaporowski brings it up to Bencharski up the right side. He just dumps it down the ice. In behind the net, goalie can't handle it. Gariffi's there to pick up the puck. Oh, fanned on the puck, trying to get it back to Fox at the point. Kings are able to dump it down the ice. Spila has it in behind the net. Dumps it over to Fox in the corner. Zaporowski has to hit it back to Fox in behind the net. Did a flip pass. It's not able to be controlled. Now it's out of play. Got to make crisper passes here, boys, on the ice. Harden and Smith on the ice. Palmer, Goodman, Remo. Minute 17 left in the power play. Face-off won by Goodman, who's dumped down to the ice. Could have easily been a tripping penalty there. Palmer with it. Looking for Remo, but slides it up to Goodman, who enters the zone. Good control, good patience. Dumps it down to Harden in the corner. Harden in behind the net. Slides it over to Remo in the corner. Trying to gain control. It's kind of bouncing around a little bit. Goodman comes out of the corner with it over to Smith. Smith walks in, shoots it up high off the glass. The Kings now come out 2-on-1. Palmer's trying to skate back. Good save by Spila. Kings came in, had a good scoring opportunity. Palmer comes out, gives it to Remo. Remo up the left side, enters the zone. Kicks it wide, sets it up. Down low to Goodman. Goodman's cut off, but he has it. Tries to come out front. Just loses control of the puck, and the Kings are able to dump it down. Fox has to skate because the Kings are forechecking hard. Fox in behind the net. Up to Remo on the left side. Chip pass through the middle, nobody around. Kings are able to dump it down the ice. Owens on with Lowther and LeMay. In behind the net, Fox has it. Up to LeMay. Tries to chip it to the middle to Lowther, but it's intercepted by the Kings player who just dumps it back down to the defense. Fox up to Owens, who dumps it down in the corner. Puck in behind the Kings net. They just circle it around. Lowther's there to intercept the attempted dump out. Back to the point. That was Zaporowski with a low shot. Zaporowski with a hit. No, Kings come out 2-on-1. Shoots off the goalpost. Kings control it in the corner. Kings in behind the net, controlling the puck. Dump it out front. Nobody there but LeMay, so he clears it up to Lowther. Lowther working hard at the left side, just trying to get center ice so he can dump it down. Kings intercept. Niskanen pass into the feet of Zaporowski. Bad pass by the Kings out to the center. LeMay. LeMay just dumps it down the ice looking for a line change. On the ice comes Wickens, Tolsma, and Brooks. Puck down to the Leduc defense. It's Daniluk there. He's got Niskanen. Daniluk all the way around the boards to Tolsma. Tolsma. Brooks now skates out of the zone. He's got Wickens. Good pass to Wickens. Brooks going. Wickens high shot. Glove save. Brooks in behind the net. Good pass back to Niskanen. Niskanen walks out. Oh, good save by the goaltender on the short side. This line's really going. Stopped at the defense by Daniluk. Good save there. Dumps it in, but the Kings are able to bring it out. Kings just dump it down. Leduc's got to come back. Daniluk in behind the net. Loses the puck, but it's over to Tolsma. Tolsma has it along the boards. Daniluk in there to help him out. Daniluk in behind the net. Brooks in to help him out. Ooh, the puck came out. Kings clear. Put it out. Nobody out front. Past the defense, and they have to regroup at their own blue line. Tolsma knocks the puck down. Tolsma still has it. Just dumps it down to the corner looking for a line change. Good shift from those guys. Garripy, Girton, and Bench. Got to get these guys going here. Smith has it in his own end. Long pass. Bencharski tips it towards the net. We're going to get a face-off. Good try. Harden and Smith on the point with the Garripy line. Bencharski and Girton. 8:41 left in the second period. 3-1 for Sherwood Park. Garripy on the face-off. Wins the draw. Bencharski at the blue line. Throws it high towards the net. Blocker save. Just about fooled the goaltender there off the glass. Sherwood Park able to clear the zone. Smith has it. Slides it over to Harden. Harden one times a pass into Girton. Girton up the left side. Battling with it on the corner. Comes out of it through two guys. Shoots. Good shot on net. Rebound. Oh, good try, Girton. The wrecking machine down there. Out front to Smith. Low shot. Come on, Bencharski turns around. Misses the net. Leduc pressing here. Harden. Girton. Harden. Back to Smith. Smith. Oh, into the glove. Got to keep those shots low. Not going to get any rebounds. Good pressure here by Leduc. Girton's a beast out there on that shift. Garripy on the face-off. Still got Harden and Smith on the point with Bencharski and Girton. Wins the draw cleanly. Back to Smith. Smith with another high shot into the glove. Garripy on the face-off. This time the Kings win it. Just chip it up the boards. The Kings player. They break out and dump it down in the corner. Harden back, battling with one of their players in behind the net. Garripy there to support him. Kings get it back to their defense point. Over to the other defenseman. Throw it towards the net, where Smith intercepts it and just gets it out. It's missed by the defenseman, so Iveson's waved off. Goaltender comes out to control it, and the Kings are back behind their own net. Kings chip it up the boards. Not much of a forecheck there, but a turnover at the blue line. Bencharski almost comes away with it, and the Kings break out. Kings, ooh, low shot on there. Good save by Spila. High shot over the net. Palmer on the ice. Kings cycling the puck down low. Good check there by Harden. Bounces out front. Spila jumps on it to get a face-off. Out to join Palmer will be Goodman and Remo. Niskanen, likely Zaporowski to join him on the defense. .7:01 left in the second period. Goodman on the face-off to the right side of Spila. Goodman wins the draw. Back to Zaporowski in the corner. They're battling for the puck there with the Kings player. Zaporowski comes out of the corner. Battling. Oh, Zaporowski gets knocked to the ground, or to the ice, by the Kings player. Oh, Kings player tried to move, was unable to be successful with that. Palmer has it now in his own corner. And he gets it out. He's coming down the right side. Cuts to the middle, loses the puck. Kings player in the middle of Goodman. Good play. Oh, Goodman tries to direct it towards the net. It's off a stick and out of play. We're going to have a face-off in the Kings zone. Goodman on the face-off. Around the boards, we got a little battle there in the middle. A couple good men tangled up with the king centerman. Not sure what's happening here. Might be both going off with coincidental minors. For spearing each other, it looks like. Garpy comes out to center this line. Garpy wins the draw. Back down low in behind the net. Remo coming in to try and get control. Does. Looking for some help. Just has to dump it in the corner. Oh, Palmer and then give away back to Remo. Remo has it. Trying to get some space. Garpy. Palmer. Oh, two good chances. Good save by the goaltender. The Kings captain comes out. Gets over the blue line for Leduc. They set it up over to the defenseman. Stopped at by Leduc, who blocks the shot. And then does a good job passing around the back end to Fox, who skates out. Fox skates out. Just dumps it down. Palmer had to stop at the blue line. It's down in behind the Kings net. Out comes Owens. Kings player. Oh, no. Little zone assignment problem there. The Kings player slid it over. No chance for Spila. Goal by the Kings. 4-1 Sherwood Park. Owens, LeMay, and Lowther. We got to keep working, boys. Smith and Harden. Harden up to LeMay. Enters the zone. Oh, nice pass over to Owens. Owens gets a good low shot, but is partially stopped. Back out front to LeMay. This line's played really well tonight. Lowther down in behind the net trying to get the puck. Oh, they tried to dump it out. It's back to Smith at the point. Back down low to Owens. Cuts to the net. Good. Lowther has it. Back to the point to Smith. He's unable to corral it and slide it over to Harden, who has to double back to his own blue line. Off the boards to LeMay. LeMay, Lowther has it. They're battling on the corner, or in the boards here. Kings player skates it out. Gets a low shot, misses the net. Harden has it. Chips it up off the glass. The Kings player stand there waiting for it. Gets another shot on net. And the rebound goes right to another Kings player who scores. 5-1. Out comes Brooks, Wickens, Holzma, Zaporowski, and Niskanen. Face-off won by Brooks. Over to Zaporowski. Skates up left side and dumps it down in the zone. Holzma in on the forecheck. Battles there. Wickens coming in to help him out. Holzma battling in the corner. Good hustle. Well, looks like he's going to get a penalty for his effort. I'm not sure about that one. That's just good hard work. Holzma going off the ice for a penalty. That's going to bring a face-off all the way back down. Wickens and Brooks staying out on the penalty kill with Zaporowski and Niskanen. Not sure about that one, Stripes. Face off to the right of Spila. It's going to be Brooks on the draw. Loses the draw to the Kings player. Wickens, though, is able to... Oh, good play by Brooks to get it down the ice. Stop made by Spila. Bouncing puck there. Wickens forechecking hard. They're trying to create something shorthanded here, which is good. Wickens causes a turnover in behind the net, but the Kings are able to skate it out towards their blue line. Kings skating out with some speed. Brooks at the blue line. Oh, good goal. Careful. Good play by Zaporowski there. And the Kings dump it down on their own. Back down to their own end. Minute 26 left in the period, in the penalty kill, and 3:41 in the period. Kings skate out. They get to the Leduc blue line. Through the middle. Brooks knocks the puck away from him. Puck thrown over to the sideboards. Kings throw it towards the net. Niskanen there. Brooks unable to get the puck out. Swings at it and it just goes to the defense. Good job, aggressive penalty killing here. Zaporowski has the puck and he's able to get it towards the point. Brooks, oh, they give him a 2-on-1. Wickens and Brooks, short-handed. Wickens with a low shot, stopped by the goalie. Out comes LeMay. Brooks still on the ice. Oh, it's off LeMay's skate, out to center ice. Brooks going to be looking for a change here if he can. Kings player just weaving around the center ice area into the Leduc zone. Just working it around the perimeter here, the Kings. 19 seconds left. Oh, high shot on a one-timer. That gets and clears the zone. They have to come back and regroup. Brooks gets off the ice. Out comes Lowther on the penalty kill, who's right immediately into the play, knocking it back to his own defenseman. Daniluk, who can't clear the zone. Penalty's just about to end. Back to the defenseman, the Kings player. Throws a low one on net. Spila with the easy save. Up the boards, just out of reach of Lowther. Kings player dumps it down. Daniluk has it in his own end, trying to regroup. Good pass up to LeMay on the left side. Long pass, knocked down, high stick by Owens. We're going to have a high stick that's going to blow the play dead. Owens and Lowther with LeMay, Harden, and Smith. Face off, won by the Kings player, who dumps it down into the Leduc corner. And behind the net, Spila stops it. Harden has it. Kings player takes it from him. They come out of the corner. Circling around the outside, back to the defense. Blocked by Lowther in the skates. Puck's in behind. Good play by Harden there. Owens has the puck back to Harden. Chips it up to LeMay. Kings player right there to knock it away. They come back the other way. How they're on it. Owens a little slow back. He must have gone down a little slow back into his own end. Harden with a good play behind the net. Up to Lowther. The Kings player takes it from him. Lowther takes it back from him. Owens comes out with some speed. Coming through the zone. The Kings player is able to knock it away from him. Kings bring it into Leduc zone. Slide a pass over. Shot. Wide of the net. Into the corner. Kings player has it. Dumps it down low and behind the net. Harden there. Owens just kind of chips it back into the corner. The Kings player skates it out. Throws it towards the net. Blocker saved by Spila. Girton on the ice now. Around the boards to Harden. Up to LeMay, who gets knocked down from behind. I don't know about that. That should have been, yeah, he got him. LeMay got hit hard from behind there. Kings are going to go to the box. Leduc's going to have a power play. 45 seconds left in the second period. Not sure if that's going to be a hit to the head or what they're calling that. Two-minute penalty. Goncharski, Garapy, Girton, Fox, and Zaporowski. Face-off won by Leduc. Fox has it. Just has to throw it down low. Girton's there to take control. Comes skating around in behind the net. Girton back to Fox on the point. Over to Zaporowski. Oh, right over to Girton, who had a good chance at a one-timer, but fanned on it. Fox now has it on the point. Back to Zaporowski. Zaporowski in the corner. Slides it over Garapy's. Bad bounce. Girton in the corner. Just throws it blindly. Nobody around. 12 seconds. Garapy has to double back. Fox had his own blue line. That's up to Zaporowski. Zaporowski taking it wide. Throws it towards the net. Stop made by the goaltender. 2 seconds left. Boys are battling hard here out front of the net, Gert. He's been tough tonight. They're going to take Spiel off for the extra forward. Palmer comes out. 2 seconds left. Garapi on the faceoff. Wins the draw. Palmer throws it, but it hits the defenseman right in the shin pads. We're going to take a short break.
So thanks, man. Don't leave after the game. We have a little stick clap and clap for one of our players. Stay tuned. We'll keep these people after the game.
For those of you who are watching, we're just waiting for the ice to freeze. Zamboni driver did a poor job, put too much water down, missed some areas. Must be past the end of his shift. Late here, 10:21, Sunday night. Leduc's going to start the third period on the power play with Garapi, Bencharski, Girton, Zaporowski, and Fox. Face-off won by Garapi. Fox has it on the blue line over to Zaporowski. Just kind of dumps it towards Girton. It's down into the Kings zone, into the corner where the guys are battling for it. And Kings are able to dump it down the ice. Spila in behind the net, gathers the puck, gives it over to Fox, in behind the net, who circles, comes around with some speed. Oh, nice move, brings his own. Gets, oh, good shot. Nice try by Fox. Good save by the goaltender. He's made some good stops tonight. Girton down low, gets it over to Garapi, back to Girton. No one to pass it. Oh, back out to Bencharski, who fires it wide. And it comes right out of the zone. Fox is back on his own blue line to start it up again. Fox just backing back up to Bencharski, who dumps it down in behind the Kings net. Not much of a forecheck there, and their goalie actually dumps it all the way down the ice. We got Smith and Harden now on the point, and we got Palmer on the ice. Bencharski for Garapi. Garapi's going to have a good chance here. Misses the net. It might have caught the post, but it goes wide back to the Leduc blue line. Smith now. Good pass to Bencharski, who dumps it down back in the corner. Palmer and LeMay out there. Kings come out of the corner with the puck and are breaking out down to the Leduc blue line. LeMay good on the back check. Take away the 3-on-2. Oh, weak backhander thrown towards the net. Somehow gets past Spila. He'd want that one back. 6-1 for the Kings. LeMay, Garapi, and Palmer. We're mixing up the lines here a little bit. We got Fox and Daniluk. Kings win the draw. They bring it into the Leduc zone. Quick pass. Oh, they had a good chance here again. Garapi now behind the net, picks up the puck, just clears the zone. Out towards LeMay, who is unable to corral the bouncing puck. And the Kings bring it all the way back down. LeMay, good play in center ice there to get the turnover. Palmer just gets it down into the Kings zone. On the ice is Wickens. Oh, Wickens gets the puck and a turnover. Just throws it, it's deflected. Easy save for the goaltender. Kind of a face-off to the right side. Oh, now the linesman goes down. Goodman and Lowther on the ice. Looks like Coach LeMay's mixing it up a little bit to try and spark something. Got Wickens, Goodman, and Lowther, Daniluk, and Fox. Face off to the right of the Kings goaltender. Face off won by Goodman. Wickens back to Daniluk. Low shot. Sent into the corner by the Kings player. Back to the point. Daniluk intercepted. Oh, Goodman's alone up front. Low shot, unable to beat the goaltender. He's really played well tonight. Face off to the left side of the Kings goaltender. Score doesn't dictate how this game has gone. This has been a pretty even match. Goodman on the face-off. He wins the draw. It's back to Daniluk, who fires one high up on the glass into the corner. Wickens there, dumps it all the way around. Lowther has to come over to the side. He grabs it, bobbles it. And now there's a battle along the sideboards. Kings clear the zone. Fox back at his own blue line. Wickens dumps it down in the corner. Good play. Goalie looks to fire it around. Lowther tried to intercept. Daniluk pinches in. Well, oh, it's Goodman again. Tries to get something on the short side. Flicks it into the goalie's chest. Makes a save. Good shift by those guys. On the ice now, we got Girton, Brooks, Niskanen, Zaporowski, and Remo. Good to see them trying to change it up here a little bit. Brooks on the face-off. He wins the draw cleanly back to Zaporowski. He fires it towards the net wide. Niskanen pinches in, fires it towards the middle. Girton there, able though, they just got outside the zone. Niskanen. Over to Brooks. Brooks dumps it down in the corner. Goalie's there, he fires it in behind the net. Out comes Tolsma. Girton in the corner. Tries to throw it out front. Or no, that was Zaporowski, sorry. No, Kings break out. Brooks on the back check. Good back check there, and Niskanen played that well. Kings skated out. Saved by Spila. Another rebound towards Spila, who just gloves it for a face-off. Owens, Bencharski. They come on the ice to join Tolsma. Niskanen and Zaporowski on the point. Face-off, just kind of bouncing around there. Leduc comes away with it. Oh, good play by Bencharski to Owens, who comes out with some speed. Tries to fire it out to Tolsma, gets a shot on that. Another good save by the goaltender. Oh, battling in the corner there. I'm not sure what's happening here, if they're calling one or two. Tolsma's going for sure. Not sure. We'll look a little back and forth. Might be calling coincidentals. It's like head contact and some other call there. It looks like it's going to be 5-a-side. Actually, it looks like it might be the Kings on the power play. I'm not sure what's going on here. Bencharski's also going off. Not sure how this is 5-on-3. But what's happening here? Smith trying to get some clarification. Out comes Lowther. Lowther and LeMay. Looks like the Kings are going to be on the power play. Looks like Leduc took the extra 2 minutes. Smith on the face-off. Here comes drawn back by the Kings, but out of the zone. Lowther on the forecheck. Kings just throwing it around, trying to get set up. And they give it away, and it's to Harden, who's out with Smith on the point. LeMay and Lowther. Kings goalie takes it. He just flips it past Lowther, who's forechecking. It's in the corner now. Lowther banging away with the Kings players there. Kings skated out. They get to the Leduc blue line. LeMay gets a piece of it. Good play there. He's down in the corner. Harden has it. It's 2-on-1, the Kings player there with Harden, who's just trying to kill out. Kicks it out to Smith. Good play. Smith's able to fire it down the ice. LeMay and Lowther go for a change. Out come Owens and Brooks. Oh, Brooks, good play. Kings have it at center ice. They get to Leduc's zone. They skate it down low. Smith and Daniluk on the point. Kings working around the point. Brooks is there. It's over to the other point. Just a low shot, easy save for Spiel on the blocker, directs into the corner. Kings have it in the corner. In behind the net now. Skates out of the corner towards his defenseman, drops it off. Brooks with some pressure. Hits a pieceman. Good work by Brooks on the sideboards. Keep going, Ben. Oh, defense has it. Owen's there.